Okay, cool. So, the goal for today, seeing as how this is the finale to Breath of the Wild, and UHC and all that, is to see what supplies we have, sell a bunch of crap, get a bunch of arrows, make sure we have ample fairies for the fight. Even though, honestly, I don't even know if I'm going to need all that, because it's Ganon who will be immediately reduced to half health because it's on Master Mode. I think. I've actually never faced him once all the dungeons have been done on Master Mode before. So I don't know what all goes into that. If it still affects him the same way or not. It's not too good. Okay. Frames are good.
Yeah.
Take them all. 40 of them.
Ma. Hey.
Take them all.
Ah.
Want to sell stuff to you? Buy from me. Okay, a lot of these are for upgrades of armor and stuff. Same with all that. Maybe I won't sell stuff. Ah, screw it. Alright.
Ah.
Got all these. Oop.
Oh.
Take those. All of them, thank you. And get these fires here. Take them all. Yes, please.
Ah.
Alright, change outfits to Gerudo outfit. Hold up. And there it is. And then we're gonna go over yonder. Let's go take this out. And we're gonna get as many arrows as we can from this place, and then after that, I think we will be good to go ahead and storm Hyrule Castle and hopefully take it out after we watch the cutscenes and everything. Am I the only one here? I think so. I think you might be. No worries, though. Deco. Okay, cool. Storm the castle. Alright. Let's go over here. Alright. Take them all. Yep. Take them all. Yep. Take them all. Yep. Take them all. Alright. I believe bow-wise, we're doing alright. I mean, I would prefer to have Lionel bows, but I'm honestly a little too lazy right now to really care enough to do that. So yeah, let's just go ahead and storm Hyrule Castle. Hey, what's up, Go Girl? How you doing? How's your day going? I'm going through this way. Because once we get to the front gate in front of Ganon for story elements, we're going to watch all the cutscenes in order like a movie. And, yeah, as an emotional punch for the ending shots. I think that's going to be good. Because we've done all the Champions Battle DLC. We've done Trial of the Sword DLC. We have done a lot of good stuff. And we've upgraded this armor for the Fierce Deity set. Almost all the way. It's missing, what, 1 or 2 levels? So yeah. Everything is primed and ready to destroy Ganon. You know, alright. Real talk, in hindsight, Breath of the Wild is 100% tied for first place as far as my favorite Zelda. Breath of the Wild and Twilight Princess HD, in my opinion, are the 2 pillars of Zelda games that, honestly, are perfection. Breath of the Wild for its combat and its use of an open world design and freedom in content. Like, it's a surplus of content, a surplus of really cool game mechanics, and a surplus of interesting enemies, like little puzzle designs, and all that stuff. It's a masterpiece of a game. And Twilight Princess, because if you think of the classic Zelda formula, I think Twilight Princess does it the best. I think it presents a nice enough challenge with a nice enough aesthetic, with a riveting story. Like, it's actually a gorgeous story. With really dramatic cutscenes, really intense, engaging moments, a ton of content like that. All wrapped very nice and neat into your traditional Zelda arc. And I think that's why I can't really decide between the two. Wind Waker being one of the first ones I ever played, it's up there as far as, like, favoritism for me. But ultimately, I can't wholeheartedly say it beats Twilight Princess. It beats Breath of the Wild. Link to the Past is another one of those that I really do love, and I think goes down as some of the best of them. Breath of the Wild was beautifully done. Twilight Princess was a good game, but I enjoy the freedom of Breath of the Wild. Yeah, exactly. That's why I said, like, I can't choose between the two. And that's because of the fact that they both do things so differently, but in so perfect of ways. I might actually equip climbing gear for this. That I can't really pick, you know what I mean? It's like picking a favorite kid. Yeah, I can't choose between the two. It's almost like trying to choose between, at least for me, Super Mario World for the Super Nintendo or Super Mario Sunshine. It just gets increasingly harder and harder for me to choose between the two. Interesting. Okay. So I've always kind of entered the castle through the inside. I didn't know you can come in this way. Interesting. In my opinion, with every Zelda game, every game Zelda gets so much better. They outdo themselves. Really, I kind of agree with that. I feel like they really fell, and this is an unpopular opinion, even amongst the people who come to this stream, that Skyward Sword was a step back. Not for the story. The story was fantastic in what it did and what it set up and what it explained. I'm more so speaking. I'm more speaking from gameplay. It's no good. Did I miss the movie? No, you have not. The newer one? Hold on. With every newer game, is what you mean. Really? I haven't spent a lot of time in Hyrule Castle, I take it. No, yeah, I haven't. Well, like, to be honest, I have not played this game to, like, its full potential. I don't think I can summon this in here, can I? Yeah, I can't. That would have been awesome. I enjoy Skyward Sword. The controls suck. Yeah, that's very true as well. The controls were pretty brutal. So yeah, that was no good. So I agree with that 100%. The controls are pretty garbage. But I have to admit, the different story elements, it really hit home. I loved it a lot. I like how I'm still picking stuff up. Oh no. There we go. I have 1,189 hours of gameplay for Breath of the Wild. Holy crap. That's impressive. Not gonna lie, Go Girl. Now, do you stream any other games besides Breath of the Wild, or is it more just that's the game that you made and that's what you stream? Hey, what's up, Goody? How you doing, man? How's your day treating you? Oh, hey, Go Girl. Now, obviously, I'm not done with Breath of the Wild for the rest of my life. I'm gonna be playing this and 100%ing it, but not on stream. I'm gonna make that more of a my own exploration and my own appreciation of the game. I don't want to oversaturate my stream with it. You know what I mean? So, because I'm gonna get all the Royal Guard armor, I'm gonna get all the DLC armor. I'm gonna really invest in it even more so. But for the sake of the stream, I wanted to really do the UHC challenge as well as okay. So, yeah. Taking my pup for a walk. Oh, nice! Congrats. I miss doing that with my dog, I'm not gonna lie. It was a very wonderful moments that you should cherish. All that you can. So yeah. The only problem with walking a dog that I found is all the poop you have to pick up. That's my main issue. I finished Twilight Princess and almost done with Skyward Sword, yeah. Like I said, I love Skyward Sword for the story. The actual gameplay of it, though, not so much. So yeah. Alright, I bet I can outpace this Guardian here. Yep. Alright, we're trying to get up to Hyrule Castle. I change the route every time I come up here. I don't know why. Every single time I do this, I change the route, and then it ultimately screws me over. Yeah, not gonna do it. I've streamed Twilight Princess, Skyward Sword, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and A Link to the Past, and many others. A streamer after my own heart. I have played all the Zeldas except for the mobile ones. So, well, that's a lie. I've never played the second Zelda or the first one on stream. So, I'm a dirty, rotten liar in that regard. I have the Zora armor now. I can actually rock this. Hold up. I'm not used to having it by the time I come here. There we go. How was your day, mister? It was alright. It was pretty chill. It was pretty basic. You know how it goes. Okay, so when we enter here, it will be time to go. So, I want you guys to get your popcorn. Get whatever you gotta do. We're going to save here. Actually, let me place the teleport thing here. For whatever reason, in case somehow something happens. But then we'll save. I'm busy and please don't... it's fine, Go-Girl. I don't really care. It's fine. I don't know who Chuck is, but I'm sure he's good folk. Anyway, so we are actually going to go ahead and go over to here. And we're going to watch all of these in order. I'm going to leave my camera off and try and just man it like a movie. So go ahead and enjoy. Eat some popcorn, grab a snack or whatever, and enjoy the full story of Breath of the Wild.
Not enough. I must stay in the eye of the whirlwind. Must push myself harder. You know, Your Highness, it's rude to eavesdrop.
My apologies. I went to the village and I was told I could find you here.
You have need of me to defeat Calamity Ganon. To slay the beast once and for all. It will be my great pleasure.
Thank you, Rivali. If we work together, I'm certain we'll be able to defeat...
However, I play the biggest part in helping that... that little knight with the darkness-sealing sword, correct? Well, if he loses his confidence after seeing me in action, don't come crying to me.
Ah, count me in, tiny princess. I'm the fearless Daruk, after all. And if Hyrule needs my help, I'll gladly lay down my life.
Thank you, Daruk.
Not sure if it's Calamity Ganon's fault or what, but I hear monsters have been attacking people more than ever lately. Times like these, you shouldn't leave the castle without a horde of mighty Gorons to watch your back.
You sound like Father. He's assigning a knight to watch over me wherever I go. I hear the top contender is the most accomplished swordsman in all of Hyrule.
Huh? That could only be... Huh? What the... They really are all over the place these days. Is someone being attacked? Cowards! Wait here, princess. Spineless little cuckoos! No monster stands a chance when fighting me, the almighty Daruk!
Oh! You're safe. It seems our friend here was the one being attacked. Precious boy, you saved his life. Huh? Well.
Good riddance, and stay safe! I'm sorry you had to see that side of me. As a kid, dogs always chased me. I still panic when I see one of those critters.
I never imagined the great Daruk would have a weakness.
So tell me, princess,
Yes?
Calamity Ganon isn't, some kind of a dog monster, is he?
Huh?
So, Princess, may I ask who the other chosen champions are?
Goron Vigilance, Daruk. Rito Confidence, Rivali. Gerudo Spirit, Urbosa. And also, the Hylian with the sword that seals the darkness. Link.
Oh. Sidon, hurry and swim up here.
Mifa. Perhaps he is still too young to swim up this big waterfall.
One day, Princess, I must leave him to face my fate with Ruta. Join me. We'll go together so you can get a feel for it. sweet Sidon, should fate ever part us. I'm counting on you to protect our beloved home from harm. Understood? I believe in you. Now, shall we try one more time?
Princess of Hyrule, I accept your proposition without hesitation. Not only are they planning to resurrect Calamity Ganon, it seems the Yiga clan is also after our treasured heirloom. You have my word. I won't rest until the Calamity falls.
Gerudo Chief Urbosa. On behalf of Hyrule and its king, I thank you. I've never seen you so serious, Urbosa.
Oh my. I can't say the same. 10 years ago, you rarely smiled, my little bird.
Urbosa, I feel like you've called me Little Bird before. I was wondering where you got that name from. Huh?
Halt and face me. Unlike you traitors, I prefer to fight my enemies head on. Do your worst. Out of respect for our princess, you may keep your lives. Now go! You asked me why I call you Little Bird.
Huh?
When you were but a small child, my dear friend called you that with the sweetest smile that ever graced our land of Hyrule.
You mean Mother?
It was 10 long years ago. Your mother had just left this world, yet her little bird still spread her wings and became the beacon of light Hyrule needed. Sometimes I forget myself and get lost in the past.
Welcome, warriors. I'd like to thank you for joining me here today, and for your bravery in accepting this fateful task. I officially appoint you Hyrule's champions, and bestow upon you this sacred garb. That blue is a symbol of the royal family, one that has been passed down for countless generations. Those garments you now wear were all crafted by my daughter, Zelda. Zelda, I trust you with the task only a daughter of the royal family can fulfill. Lead our champions, Princess.
and together, protect our kingdom from the threat of Calamity Ganon.
I tell you, those formal shindigs really take it out of me.
This is the Sheikah slate, eh?
It is. Apparently, there are more uses for it than we originally thought. Sadly, we've yet to decipher all of its secrets.
The princess showed me something strange recently. Somehow it can create true-to-life images.
Wow. I would love to see it. Princess? May I ask a special favor of you?
All right, this spot should work nicely. Keep your eyes on the Sheikah slate, everyone. Daruk, can you crouch down a bit? You're as big as Death Mountain.
Huh? Oh.
What's with the glum face, Princess? Give me a big smile. Rivali, move your tail closer to the group.
Fine.
Mifa, you look so tense. Deep breaths, okay?
Right.
Stay just like that. Here we go. Smile. Click, snap.
Hero of Hyrule, chosen by the sword that seals the darkness. You have shown unflinching bravery and skill in the face of darkness and adversity, and have proven yourself worthy of the blessings of the goddess Hylia. Whether skyward bound, adrift in time, or steeped in the glowing embers of twilight, the sacred blade is forever bound to the soul of the hero. We pray for your protection, and we hope that the two of you will grow stronger together as one. Forged in the long distant past, the sword
Gee, this is uplifting. She's making it sound like we already lost.
Wasn't this your idea? You're the one who wanted to designate the appointed knight with all the ceremonial pomp, grandeur, and nonsense we could muster. And if you ask me, the whole thing does seem to be overkill. I think I'm on the same page as the princess regarding this boy.
Oh, give it a rest. That boy is a living reminder of her own failures. Well, at least that's how the princess sees him.
Impressive, I know. Very few can achieve a mastery of the sky. Yet I have made an art of creating an updraft that allows me to soar. It's considered to be quite the masterpiece of aerial techniques, even among the Rito. With proper utilization of my superior skills, I see no reason why we couldn't easily dispense with Ganon. Now then, My ability to explore the firmament is certainly of note. But let's not, pardon me for being so blunt, let's not forget the fact that I am the most skilled archer of all the Rito. Yet despite these truths, it seems that I've been tapped to merely assist you. All because you happen to have that little darkness-sealing sword on your back. I mean, it's just asinine. Unless you think you can prove me wrong? Maybe we should just settle this one-on-one. But where? Oh, I know. How about up there? Oh, you must pardon me. I forgot you have no way of making it up to that divine beast on your own. Good luck sealing the darkness!
From here, we'll make our way to Goron City. Then, we'll need some adjustments on that divine beast so Daru can manage it as easily as possible. He's figured out how to get it to move. However, it's apparent that we still have much more to learn. But to think that divine beast was actually built by people. That means we should be able to understand how it works and how to use it to our advantage. These divine beasts, so much we don't know. But if we want to turn back Calamity Ganon, they're our best hope. Tell me the truth. How proficient are you right now wielding that sword on your back? Legend says that an ancient voice resonates inside it. Can you hear it yet, hero?
Yeah! I think I'm finally getting the hang of controlling this divine beast. I tell you what, sure is a blast piloting a toy like this around. Let those other champions know. They better eat their gravel if they want to keep up with Daru. Speaking of which, can you believe this view? Just look at all those delectable rocks sprinkled on those mountains. Mighty tasty. I may not know a whole lot about this Calamity Ganon thing, but mark my words, I'll protect this land of ours to the death. Right, little guys? Hey, by the way, congrats on becoming the princess's appointed knight. That's a really big deal, protecting the king's daughter. No pressure. Seriously, though, the princess is a strong personality. So strong, she can't quite see the range for the peaks. Remember that, and you'll be fine. Huh? What the? All right, so what was I saying? That was a little strange. As far as I know, Death Mountain has been quiet for decades. But if the mountain is shivering enough to send down a bunch of boulders that size, then never mind. Forget I said anything.
Nothing. Just as I thought. It appears that this structure was designed to be exclusively accessed by the sword's chosen one. But designs can always be worked around, at least I hope. How do I get inside? I need to activate it somehow. I thought I made it clear that I'm not in need of an escort. It seems I'm the only one with a mind of my own. I, the person in question, am fine, regardless of the king's orders. Return to the castle and tell that to my father, please. And stop following me!
Ah, well, you certainly got here fast. I should have expected as much, from the princess's own appointed knight. She was out on a survey all day today. Still as the sands now. So, spill it, boy. Have the two of you been getting along all right? It's okay, I know. Your silence speaks volumes. She gets frustrated every time she looks up and sees you carrying that sword on your back. It makes her feel like a failure when it comes to her own destiny. Don't worry, it's not like you carry blame in any of this. It's unfortunate. She's put in more than enough time. Ever since she was a young girl, she's gone through rigorous daily routines to show her dedication. She once passed out in the freezing waters trying to access this sealing power. And she has nothing to show for it. That's the motivation driving her research. I'd be doing the same thing. She really is quite special. You be sure to protect her with your life. It's quite the honor. The night brings a chill. It's probably time we take her in. Or...
Urbosa! What was that? Did you feel that? Wait, what? How did you... What are you doing here? What's so funny? That cut doesn't look too bad, actually. You're fine for now. But you know, there's a fine line between courage and recklessness. As brave as you are, that does not make you immortal. It seems that not only is the frequency of these types of attacks on the rise, but the scale of beasts we are facing is intensifying as well. I fear that I fear that this is an omen which portends the return of Calamity Ganon. And, if that's the case, I'm ready to expect the worst. We'll need to make preparations as soon as possible. There's one. Oh, and another. The flowers we have in Hyrule aren't just beautiful. They're also quite useful as ingredients for a variety of things. This one here is called the Silent Princess. It's a rare, endangered species. Despite our efforts, we can't get them to grow domestically yet. The princess can only thrive out here, in the wild. All that we can hope is that the species will be strong enough to prosper on its own. Is that what I think it is? Look at this. I don't believe it, but I actually caught one. This delicacy is known to have very, very potent effects under the proper circumstances. Ta-da! Research from the castle shows ingesting one of these can actually augment certain abilities. We wouldn't be in a controlled environment out here, but with your level of physical fitness, you'd be a perfect candidate for the study. Go on. Taste it.
I was thinking. This reminds me of the time we first met. You were just a reckless child. Always getting yourself hurt at every turn. Every time, I would heal you, just as I'm doing right now. I thought it was funny how, being a Hylian, you looked grown up so much faster than I did. I was always willing to heal your wounds, even back then. So if this Calamity Ganon does in fact return, what can we really do? We just don't seem to know much about what we'll be up against. But know this, that no matter how difficult this battle might get, if anyone ever tries to do you harm, then I will heal you. No matter when or how bad the wound, I hope you know that I will always protect you. Once this whole thing is over, maybe things can go back to how they used to be when we were young. You know, perhaps we could spend some time together.
I doubt this will let up anytime soon. Your path seems to mirror your father's. You've dedicated yourself to becoming a knight as well. Your commitment to the training necessary to fulfill your goal is really quite admirable. I see now why you would be the chosen one. What if one day you realized that you just weren't meant to be a fighter? Yet the only thing people ever said was that you were born into a family of the royal guard, and so no matter what you thought, you had to become a knight. If that was the only thing you were ever told, I wonder then, would you have chosen a different path? incredible. We're at a point now where we can actually control them. At the current rate, we'll soon know all we need to know about the Guardians and the Divine Beasts. And should Ganon ever show itself again, we'll be well positioned to defend ourselves.
What are you doing out here, Zelda?
I was assessing the results of the experiment with the Guardians. These pieces of ancient technology could be quite useful against them.
I know that. They are essential to Hyrule's future, and our research demands that we keep a close eye on them. However, as the princess, you currently have a crucial unfulfilled responsibility to your kingdom. Let me ask you once more, when will you stop treating this as some sort of childish game?
I'm doing everything I can. I'll have you know that I just recently returned from the Spring of Courage, where I offered every ounce of my prayers to the goddess.
And now you are here wasting your time. You need to be dedicating every moment you have to your training. You must be single-minded in unlocking the power that will seal Calamity Ganon away.
I already am. Don't you see? There's nothing more I can do. My hope is that you'll allow me to contribute here in whatever way I can.
No more excuses, Zelda. Stop running away from your duty. As the king, I forbid you to have anything to do with these machines from this moment on, and command you to focus on your training. Do you know how the gossip mongers refer to you? They are out there at this moment, whispering amongst themselves that you are the heir to a throne of nothing. Nothing but failure. It is woven into your destiny that you prove them wrong. Do you understand?
Yes, I understand. I come seeking help regarding this power that has been handed down over time. Prayer will awaken my power to seal Ganon away. Or so I've been told all my life. And yet, Grandmother heard them, the voices from the spirit realm, and Mother said her own power would develop within me. But I don't hear or feel anything. Father has told me time and time again. He always says, quit wasting your time playing at being a scholar. Curse you. I've spent every day of my life dedicated to praying. I've pleaded to the spirits tied to the ancient gods. And still the holy powers have proven deaf to my devotion. Please, just tell me. What is it? What's wrong with me? Be sure to take the time to soothe your mount. That's the only way it will know how you truly feel. Your advice was quite helpful, thank you. And this little one and I are getting along quite well now. At first, I wasn't sure if I should outfit him with all of the royal gear. I thought maybe he should have to earn it first. But it works. He wears it like a true natural. I'm trying to be a bit more empathetic. Benefit of the doubt, you know? See that mountain? That's Mount Lanayru. It takes its name from the goddess of wisdom. Lanayru's decree is very specific. It says no one is allowed under the age of 17. For only the wise are permitted a place upon the mountain. I've prayed at the Spring of Courage and at the Spring of Power, yet neither awoke anything inside me. But maybe up there. Perhaps the Spring of Wisdom, the final of the three, will be the one. To be honest, I have no real reason to think that will be the case. But there's always the chance that the next moment will change everything. Tomorrow is my 17th birthday. So then I shall go and make my way up the mountain.
Well, don't keep us in suspense. How'd everything go up there on the mountain?
So you didn't feel anything? No power at all?
I'm sorry, no.
Then let's move on. You've done all you could. Feeling sorry for yourself won't be of any help. After all, it's not like your last shot was up there on Mount Lanayru. Anything could finally spark the power to seal Ganon away. We just have to keep looking for that thing.
That's kind of you. Thank you.
If I may, I thought you... well, I'm not sure how to put this into words. I'm actually quite embarrassed to say it. But I was thinking about what I do when I'm healing. You know, what usually goes through my mind. It helps when I think about...
This is it, then.
Are you sure?
Positive.
It's awake. Ganon.
Let's stop wasting time. We're gonna need everything we got to take that thing down. Now, champions, to your divine beasts, show that swirling swine who's boss. Link will need to meet Ganon head-on when we attack. This needs to be a unified assault. Little guy, you get to Hyrule Castle. You can count on us for support, but it's up to you to pound Ganon into oblivion.
Come, we should go. We need to get you someplace safe.
No. I'm not a child anymore. I may not be much use on the battlefield. But there must be something I can do to help. How did it come to this? The divine beasts, the guardians, they've all turned against us. It was Calamity Ganon. It turned them all against us. And everyone, Nifa, Urbosa, Rivali and Daruk, they're all trapped inside those things. Our only hope for defeating Ganon is lost. All because I couldn't harness this cursed power. Everything I've done up until now, it was all for nothing. So I really am just a failure. All my friends, the entire kingdom, my father most of all. I tried and I failed them all. I left them all to die. Save yourself! Go! I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Run! Was that the power? Huh? No! Link, get up! You're going to be just fine. The sword. So he can still be saved?
Princess! Princess, are you all right?
Take Link to the Shrine of Resurrection. If you don't get him there immediately, we are going to lose him forever. Is that clear? So make haste and go. His life is now in your hands. Your master will come for you. Until then, you shall rest safely here. Although the slumber of restoration will most certainly deprive him of his memories, please trust me when I say that I know he will arrive before you yet again.
If I may be so bold, what is it that you are planning to do next, Princess?
The Master Sword. I heard it speak to me. It seems that my role is unfinished. There is still something I must do.
I sense there is great strength in your dedication.
Great Deku Tree, I ask of you, when he returns, can you please relay this message? Tell him
Now then, words intended for him would sound much better in the tones of your voice, don't you think?
Yes.
Alright, people. Here we are. Ready to freaking rock. I hope you guys are just as ready as me. We haven't seen Zelda since that moment. And now, it is time. But first, be safe. Hehe. Also, I haven't put my camera back on, because I know there's going to be a cutscene. Alright.
Link. 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 I'm sorry, but my power isn't strong enough. I can't hold.
Has finally come. Brace yourself, Ganon, for the sting of my revenge!
This will be our final opportunity. We will not fail.
Let's go, little guy. Now, open up wide, Ganon!
100 years in the making. Hold on, Princess. Our moment has arrived.
Alright. Here we go, fam. Now, first things first. Let me ask you something, chat. In honor of the story and the champions and everything like that, do you guys say, why not, let's go ahead and rock all these champion abilities and really show them what for the sake of Hyrule and the sake of the story? Or do we go out like we've always done? I'm leaning heavily towards using these just because we haven't seen them at all in the UHC so far, and it should be fun. Use them? Good. What's up, Ed, by the way? Shoddy in this house, putting sugar to the masses. What's up, Shoddy? Gotta get some Rivali Gale in there. Alright. Had to get a little bit of Rivali in here. I hope we don't have to use Mifa. This is it! Here we go!
Ganon was born out of a dark past. He is a pure embodiment of the ancient evil that is reborn time and time again. He has given up on reincarnation and assumed his pure, enraged form. If set free upon our world, the destruction will be unlike anything ever seen before. Trust you with the bow of light, a powerful weapon in the face of evil. Link, you may not yet be at a point where you have fully recovered your power, or all of your memories. But courage need not be remembered, for it is never forgotten.
All right, here we go. We have the Bow of Light. Princess Zelda gave you this bow and arrow for the battle with Dark Beast Ganon. When wielded by the hero, it fires arrows of pure light strong enough to oppose the calamity.
That energy covering Ganon's body is called malice.
All the day's work for Epona, yep.
As I can, but my power is waning. Attack any glowing points that you see. May you be victorious. Shoot the glowing area.
Link. Barbossa! Woohoo! Okay, we're good. Forgot to use a burst there.
Daruk's protection is now ready to roll.
Alright, Daruk.
Now's your chance.
We're good to go.
It's working.
Alright. Oh, Mifa! You came into play
My pleasure.
right at the end. Oh god, okay. It's under him. Can I cheese it? I can. Wow, okay.
We're so close.
Here we go.
Link! Look up there.
I am up here. Here we go.
It's the very core of Ganon's being. Do now, Link.
Up! Burski!
I've been keeping watch over you all this time. I've witnessed your struggles to return to us, as well as your trials in battle. I always thought, no, I always believed that you would find a way to defeat Ganon. I never lost faith in you over these many years. Thank you, Link. The hero of Hyrule. May I ask, do you really remember me?
The Legend of Zelda. Breath of the Wild. We did it, fam! We beat Breath of the Wild UHC 2.0. And, yeah. After the credits, which I don't really want to skip, because if we skip it, we won't get the cutscene. So I'm just going to talk to you guys while the cutscene goes here, or the credits go. Since we got all the memories and we did all the things, there is going to be a cutscene that happens at the end of this credits here, if you haven't seen it before. So feel free to stick around and check that out. Meanwhile, I'm going to turn this down a bit. 1 out of 10 bad game. See, Panda. You're trolling, alright? You're trolling. I'm going to take this time to say my official final thoughts on Breath of the Wild. Again, after a year of it being out, and playing it 4 times over, really, I have to say, it is tied for first place with Twilight Princess HD. That's, I think, where it stands fully. Twilight Princess HD provides your classic Zelda tropes of, you know, very linear storyline, very, very focused on the story, classic dungeons, get to items in the dungeons, stuff like that. That is perfected in Twilight Princess, in my opinion. The boss fights in that game are really fun, challenging, and it's a blast. With Breath of the Wild, sitting back and watching the story like we did was really kind of eye-opening to the quality of the story. Sadly, we don't get all the individual cutscenes showcasing what happened after he woke up, kind of a thing. I would have liked to have seen that kind of cutscened out as well, leading up to our point, but I understand why they didn't do that. I think the story, after sitting down and watching all the cutscenes in a row, genuinely good. I like the ending cutscenes. I like that this is technically the bookend to the Zelda games. Seeing how it has a lot of the elements tied together, I feel like the Zelda timeline went and split at Ocarina, and they went into their own timelines, and I feel like what has happened now with this game is we see that after a very long period of time, those timelines all meet up to the same inevitable point. And that is Breath of the Wild. And I think the Breath of the Wild is the perfect little bow for the timeline, because he gives up, Ganon gives up his reincarnation. He gives it up to take on this ultimate giant pig form that is the slowest, most stupid way of attacking, but it is cool. And Zelda takes it out in the end. So that's why it could be considered the Legend of Zelda. Because in the end, it wasn't Link who defeated Ganon. It was Zelda. Which I think is kind of cool. I think that that's a very poetic point in the end. Because a lot of the times it's Link who kills Ganon. But every single time Link defeated Ganon, he came back. The one time Zelda did it, he hasn't come back. And he won't come back. Because he gave up reincarnation. Which I think is really, really cool. I think that's a fantastic end to the story, which is really sweet. He's not slow, you just didn't make it 10 times speed. If that's an option for like a game where all the enemies are 10 times faster, I'm never playing that. Lizafos? Can you imagine that? If they were like 10 times faster? It'd be like fighting the Flash. No go. Alright, sounds good, Beeper. We'll just wait till after stream. But yeah. I love the game. It's fantastic. Yeah. Good time. Oh, one other thing I could talk about real quick while you guys are here. Now, seeing as how you guys are just kind of waiting for the credits to end, is I have my Steam on my phone here. I'm going to look at games in my library. And I can... Oh! Ed! With the 100 biddies! That's out of nowhere. I appreciate you, man. I give you some Hyrule love. And also Hyrule love to you, C Panda, for also doing the biddies earlier. I appreciate you guys I do appreciate you. You're good people. Is it done? Okay, no. So, eventually I would like to continue Alien Isolation where we left off, but I feel like I'm going to save that for a more appropriate time. I'm not sure what time that would be, but I kind of want to hold off on that immediately. I'd be interested in playing through The Walking Dead Season 2 again, and then eventually over to Season 3. I think that'd be interesting. It's a good change of pace. I'd be interested in playing... let's see here. Going through here. BioShock. I have all 3 of the BioShocks. BioShock 1 and 2 remastered, and then BioShock Infinite. I'd be interested in playing those. Let's see here. Darksiders. I'd be interested in maybe playing some Darksiders, continuing that or starting it brand new. I might continue it where we left off or start it. I don't know. Because I have 1 and 2. I need to get the 3rd one. Dead Space 2. I'm debating on if I should play those guys. Play the CEI Zelda games? No. Those are garbage. I have the Five Nights at Freddy's, which I've always said I'll save for Halloween and never get around to doing it, so that could be a thing. Oh yeah, Injustice. Actually, I might jump into Injustice, because I never played the first one or the second one. And I'm a huge DC nerd. So I would love to play those, because I've actually heard that the stories are really cool. I already know pretty much the storylines, but I know it's a fighting game and you have like a cool cinematic experience with it. So I have both of those like Game of the Year editions where they have all the DLC and everything. So I want to play through those as well. Limbo is one that I haven't played yet. Mass Effect, I have those. I don't think I'm going to continue my Skyrim run. I enjoyed it while I had it, but I don't think I'm going to do that. So yeah, it's either going to be Injustice or BioShock, most likely. If you guys had to choose between Injustice or BioShock or Darksiders, what would you guys choose out of those 3? Just curious. BioShock, Darksiders, or Injustice 1 and 2. Ed votes Darksiders? Okay. I'll have to make a straw poll for sure, and I'll tweet it out and everything. Alright, here we go. The final cutscene.
We'll make our way to Zora's domain. Divine Beast Varuta. Looks like it's stopped working. Let's investigate the situation. Miva's father. I believe he would like to hear more about her. The least we can do is visit him and offer him some closure. Although Ganon is gone for now, there is still so much more for us to do, and so many painful memories that we must bear. I believe in my heart that if all of us work together, we can restore Hyrule to its former glory. Perhaps even beyond, but it all must start with us. Let's be off. I can no longer hear the voice inside the sword. I suppose it would make sense if my power had dwindled over the past 100 years. I'm surprised to admit it, but I can accept that.
Is it okay? There we go. All right. Okay, so I have a theory as to why she could no longer hear the voice inside the sword. In Skyward Sword, Fi is the servant of the goddess Hylia, and she is there to create a weapon that will combat the evil of is his name Demise? I think it's Demise. The evil of Demise, who is reincarnating himself into Ganon or Ganondorf. Once the end battle of this happens, and she says he gave up on reincarnation, after he's defeated, Fi has no purpose anymore. She's no longer needed in the sword, and so she's able to move on and rejoin Goddess Hylia or something like that. I think that is probably why the voice is no longer there, and I think that that's a fitting end. So it's a very bookmark ending and beginning and everything. So yeah, but that's it for Breath of the Wild, fam. That was Breath of the Wild UHC 2.0. I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was a blast to play through. I will be doing other not Breath of the Wild, but other Zelda UHCs in the future. But this one for sure is done unless I redo this in like 10 years, but I doubt I'll be on Twitch in 10 years. So anywho, guys, I want to say thanks so much for hanging out. I'm going to go ahead and head out, put on a song real quick, and hope you guys can enjoy that. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Thank you for the biddies. Thank you for the hosts. I appreciate you all so much. You guys were here for the ending stream, and that was a very story and lore-based stream, and I'm glad you guys sat through that with me. I will be posting a straw poll for the next game on the Discord and through the Twitter. Please, if you can, follow me on Twitter, join the Discord, get involved with the community, and let me know what you guys want to see next. I'm excited to play another game. Tomorrow is Wednesday, so I'm going to be streaming, but Thursday I am not. I will be going to see Infinity War with the beeper Anna from chat, my fiancée. We're going to go see that. So right now, currently, I have a lot of words tied to Infinity War banned in my chat to avoid spoilers, because a particular magazine, which I will not say the name of, who is a fairly reputable magazine, released an entire article detailing every single spoiler in the movie of Avengers Infinity War. And that has picked up all over the internet, and everyone now is armed with spoilers and is willing to throw them like monkeys with poop. So be very wary, people, if you're wanting to avoid spoilers, because it is going to be a hassle and a half to truly avoid that. So yeah. But anyway, guys, I love you. I will see you tomorrow with a new game. Whatever we decide, or if it's a tie, I'll break the tie or whatever. But until then, people, thanks for hanging out, and have a wonderful night.